Yo, what's going on, guys? STUDmuffin here. If you're new to the channel, thanks for dropping by. We appreciate you being here. Let's get right into this here. We got the Seleucid Part 8 campaign. As you can see, Gaza's been in the red. It's the only settlement I got in the red at the moment. Do not want this guy. We'll load up the recruitment queue just to blast this into the blue. At least they didn't riot. Now I'm not worried about losing any population or anything. Let's get the spy into Petra here. Now, if we're able to attack this army here, it should draw out the garrison in Petra, and that way we can possibly take the settlement this turn. Okay, does anyone else have surgeon? This guy's got a doctor. Oh, and this is Armenian. Okay. Benevolent ruler, understanding of mathematics, bonus on all trade income, and grower. This guy's going to be my governor then. Let's make this guy my governor. Yeah, I'm going to make that guy my governor. Let's give him all these good management ancillaries. Okay, and so what I want to do here, I want to give Cassandros a doctor. That way he also gets a bonus to having kids, opposed to the surgeon only increasing recovery rate. The doctor will increase recovery rate of all casualties and increase chance of having children. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to give surgeon to Armenian, give doctor to Cassandros, then give the surgeon back to Agathocles. That'll work. We'll give this guy the inventor too. That will increase his farming output. And in order to make that other guy my governor, I'll take this guy out of the settlement, then take him back in. Okay, this guy's already got all of the ancillaries that I want him to have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring him out of the city. And then wait a minute. This guy already has a doctor, got the priest. This guy just needs the priest. So let's go ahead and do Greek Sacred Band. Well, let's do the Greek Sacred Band and a unit of elephants while I've got this here to give me the discount on training. And then I'll go ahead and give it back to him. Now that he's got it, now I can move these guys both out of the city. There we go, because I don't want them to get any more ancillaries that are to management or governor traits or anything like that. They all have surgeons and doctors and the priest of Hephaestus. So I'm not concerned with any more ancillaries for now. I want to keep them as generals. Build the Pantheon. All right, now what I need to do is I need to train up my men. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll recruit one more unit of cataphract. That'll top me off. And that will be all my recruitment for that army. Now let's go ahead and attack. See if we can pull the garrison out. Nice. We'll have to make sure we kill the reinforcement army. Let's get my militia cav in there. Get in charge. Drop the spears. Boom. Perfect. There we go. 2 Bedouin. 1 archer, 1 cav. Got more Bedouin warriors here. A lot of Bedouin warriors and stuff. The camel riders. Okay. Drop the pikes. Drop the pikes here as well. There we go. Charge the Libyans there. There we go. Got that gold chevron. Comes in handy. How many of them are dying? Oh man, they're dying quick. I haven't lost a single guy yet. There goes the general. I've not lost one guy in that army. Just charge down the slope. Boom. There we go. Charge. There we go. All right, let's see if I can charge these guys down, get them to break. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, they broke too. Nice. I don't want to get caught up in that. Nice. Now that those guys are broken, are they retreating? They're retreating. Ah, we won too quick. We wiped that army way too quick. Now they're retreating. Okay, that's fine. We'll just besiege the settlement. Charge the Bedouins. Boom, got the break. Beautiful. Charge! That was a quick battle. Okay, well, let's see if we can go ahead and... Nice, we didn't get the gates broke though. Okay, let's go ahead and bring our general up. Nice, I can bring my army. Actually, do I need to retrain them? Yeah, might as well. Let's postpone this cataphract training just so that we can focus on this first. Okay, my general should be able to charge these guys down. Nice. Here he comes. Alright, this should be an easy kill right here. Boom. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. That was amazing. That was a crazy charge. It was uphill too. Wow, I don't know if I've ever seen a charge that good uphill at that. Nice. Killed the general. Got one valor rank up. There we go.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Easy. Nice. Lost one guy there. And we charged uphill and got that crazy of a charge. Alright, let's bring our army down. Like so. There we go. Nice, I got a runner from that. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to start doing something. I'm going to start bringing all of my cav and skirmishers over to Antioch. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. Nice, I thought he was going to attack me. What does he got, though? More mercenaries. That's the ones that escaped, I think. A lot of Machi Moi. Or Machi Moi. Okay. Now the question, do I want to send my general over to deal with some of their cav, or do I want to keep him near? I could bring my cav here, start some skirmish attempts, but my cav would get routed for sure. Okay, well, our skirmishers and our archers are getting some good shots in there, but those Machi Moi do have some strong shields. Okay, let's drop our spears on all of our men. Just like so. I'm going to charge up the hill with my general. Try to get some stuff done. If I can do something with him. Let's go on double speed. Charge up to the Arad Cav. There we go. Now charge the Cav. There we go. Uphill charge. That's the only way we do it around here. Nice. Wiping them. Oh, geez. Our general is surrounded. Don't want that. Glad I've seen that. Should be able to wipe them. Everything else is retreating. Let's turn off skirmish mode. Actually, turn it back on. What was I thinking? Might as well just charge down the hill. Hit these Nile spearmen. Alright, now let's see if I can get a downhill cav charge against this general. I think he's actually running. Boom. There we go. Probably won't be able to kill him. I think he's fresh, yeah. Probably won't be able to kill him here. Oh, nice. The way he ran right there might get him surrounded. Yep. Well, that's that. Okay. We'll have to hit the Bedouin archers. Just like so. They wiped out my militia cav, unfortunately. They wiped out my Arab cav too. Let's bring our phalanx over. Bring these guys up here. I'm going to just wipe out those Bedouin archers if I can. Drop the spears. There we go. I want everything to target his general. Whoa. Don't want to sacrifice my mercenaries there. Charge his cav. There we go. We're rank 2 gold.
The enemy general
I didn't think we were going to kill the
Press
general there.
forward so that the spirit of his army is a
No.
broken tool.
Nope. His general survived. Here's a funny little glitch. You guys ever seen a glitch like this before? I've completely routed this whole Egyptian army, but for some reason, this one sole guy right here is caught up in some glitch where he's like falling backwards constantly. Oh, Casper's having his way over here. Just showing him what's up. This happens actually more than you think. Enemy phalanx units end up having a select handful of little guys that survive the battle, but the whole army's routed, so then you have to find them and hunt them down before you can end the battle. There must be another one somewhere. Nope, that's it. Whew. Let's go. Unfortunately, we didn't kill the enemy general, though, so we're going to have to besiege the settlement anyway. I expected we were going to get besieged by this army. I'm hoping they're weak. Candidate for adoption has no good traits, so no. Dude, this is crazy. This guy already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 command stars right now, but the craziest thing about it is not only does he have 4 default command stars, but he's a superior attacker. So if there was room for 13, he would have 13 if he was attacking. And he's a good defender, so he would have 12 if he was defending. This guy has been insanely good for me. Famously courageous, +3 morale, bloody +4. I don't think I have any other morale traits or anything. Of course, all that influence from conquering. This dude gets an insane bonus to public order after you conquer a settlement from his influence. This dude is awesome. Okay, time to hire that last unit of cataphracts that we had to cancel last turn. This guy should besiege. Should hold out the siege for a few turns. But my phalanx, I should be fine. What army does he have? Mostly trash troops. It's just his general that hopefully I can kill. The rest of them will rout after. Okay, time to retrain the rest of these troops. So something I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start replacing all my phalanx with levy. If I can replace all of them, that's going to give me so much more money per turn. I'm going to start disbanding units too. Bring them on low tax rate. Do the same thing here at Susa. Go ahead and do the city upgrade there. Actually, let's wait on that. Okay, let's move Icarus down. We're getting close to Bostra. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring my faction leader down to handle this rebel army and eventually meet up with Icarus. Petra, here we come, baby. Nice, got my general up there. I'm going to get all my archers in formation here. Let's turn all of them off of fire at will just until we get them all set up correctly. Now that I've got them all set up, they should be in perfect range, so when I turn them all on at once, they should just utterly obliterate everything in the town center. They keep acting like they're going to charge, but then they keep acting like they don't want to. Hopefully they just stay right there. I'll pelt them to death. All these arrows going in there. Are they going to finally charge me? They are. Charge! Well, my general's surrounded. I'll be honest, I'm not worried about it. I think my general's got this. I think he's good. Oh yeah. You think you can take on Demetrius the Conqueror? Think again. He can handle all of you. What I thought. Beautiful. Now his general's surrounded. Should be able to wipe him. There we go. Beautiful. And our archers are finishing them off. Come on, surely you're not struggling with that. How are you missing? How in the world are you missing? That stupid palm tree is literally obstructing my camera angle. Here we go. Is it just their shields that are preventing them from dying? They do have decent shields. There we go.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue
That's all of them.
Drive them from the battlefield.
There we go.
Be prized.
Let's go. Not a single man killed. That's crazy. Yeah, Demetrius has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Valor rank ups. So he's gold 2. right now. I'm already in the green, so let's occupy. We don't have enough to retrain everybody at this moment, I don't think. We'll try. Nice! We did. We had enough. Gaza, for some reason, is struggling on public order very badly. I mean, I'm keeping it positive. I haven't rioted yet. I know what it is. It's how fast their population growth is. They're expanding so quickly, I can't keep up with recruiting. But I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much do I need, brother? All right, let's keep taking Zeuxis on up. We've got another commander right here, Skunks of Tomisa. I've never actually fought a battle in these Alps before, I don't think. So that's going to be interesting. I wonder what the layout's going to be like. Oh, I forgot to bring my... Oh, that's just a diplomat. I thought it was a spy. Okay, we've already got one levy. So I don't think I need all these. Just disband. What's that got me at? 165. Nice. Let's just disband the rest. What are they? Oh, Eastern Infantry and Archers. Okay, well, if I bring just these guys out. 250 to 481. That's almost a 2-to-1 ratio. But anything between like 1.6 to a 2.0 ratio on being outnumbered gives me a super high likely chance to obtain a trade upgrade or a retinue for, you know, an ancillary. So we're going to do it like this in order to rank up my general here if I can. Get some more command stars or morale bonuses. Are the archers going to stay still? Okay, charge. There we go. Turn them on skirmish mode. Just want to throw all my missiles in there. Let's hurry up and rout these guys if I can. Beautiful. Perfect. Got some good kills in there. Let's go ahead and charge in. Flank them. There we go. Perfect. That's that. Let's see. Moment of truth. Nice. We get a trade increase. Good commander. I'll take that. Bring him back into the city. Nice. We got the retraining done there for that army there. Okay, let's end the turn. Nice. Gaza's up in the yellow. I'll take that. Now we were attacked by this large Armenian force. 2 generals, a bunch of trash infantry, and some horse archers. But these horse archers are going to be no problem at all. What do we have on commanding? Just 2 command stars. I like the way he looks. Reminds me of, can't remember that one movie, but it was about the Crusades and the Jihads. And this was like one of the main characters had like that whole mask on his face or whatever. He had like, I can't remember what it was called, the disease or whatever. This guy doesn't look to be all that great. Okay, get in there. Get my cav over here. Charge. Oh yeah. Those war elephants are doing a doozy on those guys. Where's my other? Okay, there they are. Let's go ahead and attack these Eastern General. Bring our right flank cav over. Nice, those elephants got the kill there on those hillmen, but we did take a couple casualties, unfortunately. And now that I think about it, I think the casualties are more so from, probably from my militia cav throwing the spears at the hillmen's. Probably what killed those elephants, to be honest. Okay, hit those guys from the rear. And then halt. Charge here. Charge from the rear there. Nice. Is that an Eastern General? It is. Send 1 cataphract for each general. If he retreats, I'm going to be mad. Okay. Let's rout the rest of these guys. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. We hit the general. Hopefully we're able to kill him. Come on. Oh, really? These stupid horse archers want to attack me here? Alright, brother. And that's going to allow the general to escape. Because these stupid horse archers. Alright, that's fine. Charge. These guys off of fire at will. Alright, now chase him down. Hopefully kill the general. Come on. The cataphracts are in the way. Ah, bro. Oh, that's so annoying. I couldn't kill either one of the generals. I hate that. The passion. Okay, nice. Hopefully these guys are out. Boom. Actually hit these guys from behind. Yes. At least we got a decent route there. Alright. Finish them off. Beautiful. Well, it could be worse. We weren't able to kill the generals, but they'll retreat back. We'll deal with them eventually. They got a third general, huh? Suitable husband for Orthia. Aeschylus Dionysus, 46 years old. Not the best. And that's not Dione. We need a husband for Dione. Yeah, this is for Orthia. We need a husband for Dione. I'm gonna reject you, brother. Sorry about it. Nice. More Scythian archers. I'll take that. We got a new family member. Harmonia. I'm actually gonna recruit these Scythian mercenaries. More cav archers, the better, brother. Send them back to retrain. Go ahead and retrain all of our cataphracts. Okay, let's go ahead and send Icarus down to Bostra. One more turn and we'll have it. Go ahead and send our faction leader over. I want a 4th unit of Syrian archers. Of course I do. Let's hire that 4th unit. The Parthian army approaches. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and send up Zeuxis here. We'll have another encounter soon, I'm sure, with the Armenians. Okay, so the question is, do we go ahead and go down here to intercept this Parthian army? I'm afraid if I don't, he's going to try to come up and besiege me. Ah, man, this is so annoying. If I just send Cav... Oh, that's actually a brilliant idea. Let's just do Cav and elephants. Can I pull this off? I can actually reach them this way. I think I can. With 2 high-ranked generals, I might be able to wipe this whole army, just a mass rout. Only 1 unit of Cav. Oh, dude, we're gonna wipe this army. This is gonna be so awesome.
Excuse me, it's our general here. I've come to tell you that we must kill the enemy because they stole our honey. We must get back our honey for all of our friends, for all of our families. We must get the honey. Do this for Christopher Robin. All for Christopher.
Alright, this is our setup. Let's just bum rush them. Let's set everything on Cantabrian Circle. I think that's how you pronounce it. Cantabrian, yep. We'll move our elephants up. Just to get the missile bonus. Nice. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to bring my general around. If I can do that. Nice, I got the Valor rank up on the elephants. If I can bring my general up here and get them to target my general, then what that'll do, that'll cause them to turn their backs and be more vulnerable to my missiles. That's the goal for sure. Let's see if we can trigger any of them to chase my general. If they'll do that, then they'll be vulnerable. Hit the slingers. Here we go, brother. Boom! Oh, dude, that is insane. Holy cow. Alright, hit the Persian Cav. Hit the Persian Cav, come on. Beautiful. Dude, look at how many dead bodies already from 1 charge. What are you doing? Get out of there. Beautiful. Yo, this is awesome. Hold up. Charge these guys. Yep. Now I want you guys to charge them from the rear. Turn off fire at will. Now let's get out of Cantabrian Circle and charge these guys from the rear. Yep. Everything's getting in there. So then charge. Blow the trumpet. Boom, boom, boom. Massive, massive charge here. Turn these guys off a Cantabrian circle. Get these guys in there as well. One routed already. Oh, come on. We need to get the charge in from here. Nice. Massive rout. I need to get these guys up to hit the slingers before they escape. Charge, charge, charge. I don't think I'm going to make it in time, but it was worth a try. Nope, we didn't make it in time.
God be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now
But we got a few of them.
the gods have favored you. The
Let's
enemy-
go. That turned out good. Only 137 escaped. Heroic victory at that, so that'll be a really good rank up. And on top of that, 137 might not even be enough for retraining. They should just disband entirely. Yeah, they completely disbanded. Nice. I don't think I got any traits or retinues, though, unfortunately. That stinks. I might be full on ancillaries. That might be what it is. Nice. Imanos attacked me. Mostly trash. What is his actual benefits, though? Homely. Okay. Hiding from the world. Oh, -2 morale to all troops. No way. That's awesome. That means that his men are going to rout a lot easier. He has +1 command, but -2 morale. That's huge. Hopefully we can get some good breaks then. I've got most of my men set up already. Got my cav here, my peltas here. I've got some sort of missile unit on each side. Got this entry point blocked off and this entry point blocked off. It's really the only entry points I could see them using. I've got a third unit here for backup, just in case they take any other entry point, but I don't assume they will. Maybe if they had a larger army, they might go multiple entry points, but as I expected, it looks like the majority of them with the general are going to come up this entryway. But their forces are kind of evenly divided. They got 3 units here coming up. And then, of course, they've got 3 units here with the general. So that's a total of 4. All right, they're about to charge in here now. The general is throwing his missiles. I think. No, he's not throwing them yet. Getting several kills in here with these hillmen. Steady. Here comes the general. If I can kill the general, it's over. Nice. There goes the enemy general.
Men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Nice. Guys are about wiped. Oh, come on. Alright, good. We saved it. These guys are shaking. They're all shaking. I need to be prepared to rush my cav in to wipe them out if they rout. Alright, so I'm going to try something and see if this works. I'm going to set this unit of spears here. Run them forward. Just like so. I'll have them there if I need to set the spears down in case this doesn't work. But let's go ahead and attack. See if we can break them. Okay. Not bad so far. They're shaking. Not too bad. Run in. Actually, let's halt. Okay, down to 60. What are we looking like? Okay, now we run in. Nice, they're wavering. Okay, that being the case, let's go ahead and charge with our cav. I have a feeling this is going to work. Why did they run through That is so dumb. I don't know why they did that. Nice, we got the route. Well, that worked. Beautiful. It could have been worse. End up really good, though. If one of these guys routes, like if this guy here routes, then I'm going to charge my cav in, and that'll cause a mass rout. They're not wavering anymore. You know what? Let's just charge in and see if this does anything. Broken. Nice. Mass rout. Let's go.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Let's go. Okay, let's bring our faction air back in and retrain all my cav. And of course, we'll hire another unit of levy. Might as well. Then we'll move right on out. Head up into Parthia. All right, if I wait 2 more turns, this Pantheon will be complete. I can retrain all of these Greek Sacred Band to get an extra valor. Hold up. No, because it's +3 experience and then +1 more on the Greek Sacred Band. So that would give us +2 valor to all my Sacred Band on top of the 2 that they already have. So I think it's best if we go ahead and just wait in the city. Okay, let's charge forward with Zeuxis. Okay, they retreated. Nice. Here's some more family members. All right, now we can try to finish off this guy. All right, charge in there. We'll have the missiles on lock. Yeah, ain't hardly nothing survived that. All right, now should we just charge with everybody? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, sir. There we go. We caught him. There we go. Charge in. Beautiful. Yes, we killed the general. I'll take that. That's a victory. All right, should we go ahead and chase down the enemy generals? I think I will. Let's take just our cav. Okay, I've got my cav set up on 2 different flanks. Go ahead and run them forward. There we go. Everybody's running into position here. I want to get all my militia cav over here. Bring my elephants over as well. Is he charging with somebody? Who's he charging with? It made this sound like he was. I'm going to bring my general over here on the other flank. Okay. Charge the Peltis with 2, and then charge the general with the other 2. I'm going to get my general over here on this flank. Alright, 2 cataphracts have hit the Peltis. Charging forward there. Bring my general in from behind. Oh, looks like he's going to catch those guys. Nice, we killed 1.
The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home
Okay.
in enemy's hearts.
Bring these 2 in from behind. And now we just charge. Not going to be able to catch them with them. Oh no, 1 got away. Oh, I hate that. There we go, that's the battle. 1 of them escaped. I tried to get them both. I'm assuming he went off to Hermosica. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the guys forward. We'll be able to besiege and take Gangara next turn. Let's bring Parmenion up here. We'll be able to... Well, it'll be 2 turns from now, but we should be able to get Sebastia here soon. Let's go up to Tarsus and we'll bring these men down to support the army that we're building. Perfect. There we go. Beautiful. Then we just got these guys here coming over. Let's bring these phalanx pikemen here. And 1 more levy. Alright, let's take our faction leader and wipe out this small rebel force. Oh yeah, that'll be in range. Beautiful. ha 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 ha. That is so satisfying. Ho, ho, ho. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. But they're not really taking much casualties here. What if we separate it into 2 flanks? Like so. Something like that. Just to trigger them there. Okay, get our guys in position here. Nice. Get some good damage in here. Hit them right there, then we'll have them all vulnerable from behind. Pull our general out. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, got him coming from the other direction too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's the battle. One more volley. Yeah. They have no choice. They can't do it. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, now I'm going to bring them down. All right, here it is. What do they even have in there? I'm not for sure. Sabermen are available, but I don't think I want them. All right, let's go ahead and besiege them. We're just going to take our elephants in and do all the damage. Okay, they got a bunch of missile units. Light Lancers. Huh. Light Lancers. I think it's a Macedonian troop. That's weird. All right, guys. So here is one of my, probably, this is, I guarantee, my favorite infantry in Darthmod. These are exclusive to the Seleucid Empire and the Macedonians. They are called the Greek Sacred Band. They are a sword infantry. They have these swords here, as you can see. They have really strong armor, really cool design, really good shield, high damage output. Of course, I have the silver armor and weapon upgrade, as well as 2 valor points. But if you look here at their stats, they've got minus the 2 silver that I've got on there. They start off with a default 16 armor, a default 11 defense skill, and a default 8 shield. These guys' shields are insanely good. And then, of course, default, they would start off with 9 attack. But, of course, I have the 2 valor and the silver weapon upgrade. But even so, with 9 attack and then the 11 defense skill and 16 armor, it's minus 4. That's 35 default total defense and 9 default total attack. These guys are insane. And they really don't cost an insane amount to upkeep. Only 300. And then on top of that, they are disciplined. They have excellent morale. They can sap. Just many good things with these guys. These guys are awesome. All right, I'm thinking I'm just going to use 2 of the Greek Sacred Band units. The elephants and the general. Try to rank up my general some. I think that's all I'll need for this battle. I love to watch these guys in action. These guys are awesome. Got some kills in here with the elephant archers. What do they got over there? Arab Sabermen, that's who is taking damage too. Here they come in. Bowmen as well. Let's see if I can take my General Cav in here. Maybe I can get a charge on the skirmisher units. Yep, while Sabermen are leaving the area. Oh, they're coming back. They don't know what they're doing. Okay. I'm going to run away as soon as I break the gates open, just so the bowmen can't shoot my elephants. Charge in while the Sabermen are trying to figure out what they're doing. Then I can bring my Cav up, hit the skirmishers. Let's just hit the skirmishers first. Perfect. Okay, well, never mind.
The walls are
Get the Greek Sacred Band up. Just like so. All right, divert. Go for the skirmishers. Okay, now you guys charge the Sabremen. While the general is over here. Beautiful. Now I should be able to watch these guys in action. Here's the Greek Sacred Band, folks. Look at these guys. These guys are insane, dude. Look at that. Easy work for them, brother. Cav are about finished with this unit of skirmishers. Are the Sabremen routing already? They're wavering. I've got Libyan mercenaries over there. They're wavering. Let's turn around and hit these guys. Let's go for the Libyan mercenaries because I don't want to get spears thrown in my back. And then I can bring these guys up. Beautiful. Let's see if they get a cool little charge action here. Oh, they didn't charge yet. Oh, there they go. Oh, man. They did like a shield bash? They did a shield bash? That's insane. Oh, yeah. These guys are killing it. All right, now let's hit the Sabremen. Should cause a rout. I haven't lost one general unit yet. One general cav unit. There we go. All right, now hit the Libyans. All right, now I want to bring my Greek Sacred Band up. What do they have in the town center? They have the Light Lancers. They've got their heads cut off. That's weird. Some sort of glitch. More Libyan mercenaries. Arab Cav. What's over here? More rebels over there. I don't know what's over here. The camels. Yep, that's the camels. Got more camels over here too. Nice. These guys are handing it to these camels. Okay, we got Libyans up here. Run. I don't want to get hit by these guys. Maybe I could just hit them and they could rout. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. General's putting in work over here. This unit's running up. What's their stamina look like? Winded? Not bad. Let's just stand here then. How about these guys over here? Okay. They're steady. 44 left. Shaken. So I start off with 161. I'm down to 140-ish. And I've went through Arab Sabremen, Libyan mercenary, or Libyan skirmishers, a whole unit of Bedouin warriors. I've went through it over here. Okay, well, I don't want to lose any more of my Greek Sacred Band from this unit, so instead of sending them around the back to flank, I'm just going to send my general. Okay, now we'll pull the cataphracts back out. Cool, we got an engagement over here with the Greek Sacred Band against the Light Lancers. So let's bring our general up over here. We'll try to flank from behind if we can. We've got the Bedouin warriors here. Are they archers? Yeah, they are archers. Cool. All right, well, we'll hit the Bedouin archers with our general. Here we go. Wonder if they'll rout. Okay, they are down to 100. I've lost like 3, 5, something like that. Nice. I'm getting the Valor upgrade. I killed his general. 37. Hopefully I don't lose my general here. That would suck. More Bedouin archers. They're routing. Chase after them. Go on, chase. Okay, now let's go back to our Greek Sacred Band. Nice. Charge. Now I gotta get my cav to charge in from the rear. Oh yeah, these guys are only down to 120 and they've went through like 4 units. Look at all these dead bodies. They are strong for sure. And the crazy thing is, they're not even like maximum valor, because the way it's set, my temple that I'm able to recruit these guys from, if I max out the temple, get the Pantheon, and then I'm able to basically get the max armor and weapon and all that upgrade and everything, get the foundry built, I can have gold sword, gold shield with the foundry and my Pantheon. And then from there, I can have up to 4 valor. So that would be the silver chevron, which would be 4 experience. I could have 4 experience instead of 2, and then I could have an extra shield and sword upgrade from what they are right now. And that's just default. That's without winning any battles or getting any more experience. So these guys are nowhere near their full potential at starting with default with what I can do when I max out all my buildings to recruit them from. Yep, there's one guy, but 4 guys back there? Holy cow. Well, the good thing is we'll have the town center and it'll be over. There we go. That's the victory. Now we have Bostra. Gonna occupy that. Low tax rate. Of course, we'll do roads. We made a ton of progress and we've won a lot of battles and we let a lot of Armenian generals escape. But yeah, so far, I mean, we've got this army training up here in Antioch. A lot of units all gathering together to get retrained, etc. And I'm going to lead that army out with Arhidios. And then, of course, I've got my army up here with Parmenion. About to head into Sebastia to besiege it. I'll be sending Arhidios up here through Adan to take Ancria and, of course, Nicomedia, and then up to Heraclea or Heraclea, and then or just over to Byzantium, depending on how much progress Parmenion is able to make, heading to Sinope. But if I'm able to, I could go with Arhidios here, hit Ancria, hit Nicomedia, and then hit Heraclea or Heraclea, and then take Parmenion here, hit Sebastia, hit Sinope, and then back up to Trapezius, or I could send Arhidios up to take Ancria and take Sinope, and then head to Heraclea, and then down to Nicomedia, something like that. And then, of course, send boy Parmenion here, take Sebastia, and then up through here to take Trapezius. And then my boy Zeuxis here is about to take Angara, or Mazica, and then over to Coteus. So I'll have 3 armies all along this coastal area here that can be retraining and preparing. I'll probably send a general up through this area to take these 2 settlements and head head over here into Scythian land, send another general up to Chersonosus, and then head up through there, and then probably send a general to Byzantium and just kind of consolidate in the area. And then, of course, with Alexander here, I'll be sending him up and training up an army for Giraz, or just sending them both up together, and then taking Maraconda, and then, of course, pushing to Nisa, and then on up in the northern part of the Scythian territory. So I'll definitely have 2 armies in Scythia. I'll have 2 armies pushing Thrace. And then, of course, my faction leader here is going to join up in Bostra with Icarus Raphia, and that army will be pushing into Egypt to assist Demetrius here, and Demetrius' army will have a dual front here with Icarus and my faction leader. And that is all of my armies and what they are doing. And I am excited for the next part. But yeah, and then of course, lastly, we've got Agathocles here. His army is almost complete. I'm waiting on the Pantheon to get complete. That way I can retrain all my Greek Sacred Band to give them a couple extra chevrons from what they already have. That'll be nice. Then I can send all of the army with Agathocles, and I'll probably send him directly over to Antioch, unless I think I need a third army in Scythia. I'll probably just send him over to Antioch, load him up on a ship, and then probably take him over to Cadonia, take that settlement, and then up to Sparta. Yes, Agathocles in Sparta. And then I've got 2 more generals that I'm going to be training up armies for. Asphalion and Cassandros. I'll train up 2 armies for them and push them into Greek lands, probably Athena, and probably one of them to take these 2 islands, and just have 3 generals do a pronged attack and head up north into Greece, while my 2 generals taking over Thrace complete that. They can head into Dacia. So then I'll have 2 generals in Dacia, 2 generals in Scythia, and then 3 generals taking over all of the Greek lands, 2 generals pushing east or westward through Egypt. And so by that time, with all those generals combined, I'll have all of this area taken, hopefully. All of this area. And then from there, we'll see how many more generals we got. We can start pushing into barbarian lands, pushing into Roman lands, pushing into northern Africa. It'll be great. This campaign's starting to really pick up some momentum. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this part, you guys want more campaign content, there's a ton of playlists linked in the description for more campaign content. Or you can click the video down below for the next video recommended for the campaign. Or you can click this playlist over here for Rome Total War advice. But until next time, I love you guys. God bless.